Yeah, so what's poppin', everybody? You already know what it is. Your boy Karan from the World of Q, and today we got a special guest in the building, my boy Sheem, man. Sheem, what's going on, bro?
Yo, what's going on, baby? How you doing, bro? Before I even get started, I just wanted to ask you one question before we even get started. I just wanted to tell me one thing you woke up grateful for today. Just one thing. It could be anything that you woke up grateful for today.
I woke up grateful for my purpose, and I'm gonna elaborate on that a little bit. Uh, I thought I wanted to be a personal trainer a couple years back,
Mm.
and I kind of found out, like like I said, one of my best friends of my brothers, he's a trainer. And we kind of started out the same way. You really know if you want to do something if you can see that, like, that person really grinding and doing what they got to do to get to where you got to get to. You'll know if you want to do it if you're looking at the work that they putting in and you saying, I don't love it like that. I said that to myself. Now I wanted to get away from the gram to find my purpose so that I could come back and I'm not just posting pictures, but I'm posting things with a purpose, you know what I'm saying? Which is
Mhm.
podcasting and barbering, you feel me? So
Right.
it
Congratulations
brought
on
me
that
happiness
too.
even though, what's up?
I said not to cut you off. Congratulations on that too. Yeah, I seen some stuff.
Appreciate it, bro.
I'm like, I remember you was doing the training. I'm like, I remember you was getting right, getting busy. And I'm like, you know what I mean, I'm like, things
Yeah.
change. I'm like, I see you doing a barber thing. My guy can get, no, my guy can get sharp.
Oh
My
yeah,
guy get
man.
cleaned
Like
up.
I said, definitely gonna get sharp with the clips, you feel me, bro? And it's just like I said, I know a lot of people going through some tough times during this COVID and everything like that, but it allowed me to sit back and say, yo, what do I want to do? You feel me? And I start just researching and I seen something like, well, a lot of Ivy League schools are offering free online courses and stuff like that, free online classes. So, and people doing tuition reimbursement. So, yo, people have lost their lives throughout this whole process. But like I said, it allowed me to reignite that fire within myself to say, yo, wait a minute, maybe I am good at this. And shit, I like hearing myself talk. And I feel like I can bring the best out of people. So, damn, I could do podcasting and barbering and then they all come one to one,
I'm
hand
about
in
to
hand. You
say
feel me?
it all feeds everything you like to do all in one, right? Right, absolutely.
Thanks, bro. So tell us about yourself, man. What you been getting into?
So lately, man, I actually just got into this in the trading business thing. And it's something 4% of people do. A lot of people don't really believe in it. But at the end of the day, like you said, I'm somebody. I feel like I can elaborate, and it's just something where I can give back. I can communicate with people as a field, that suit me. And at the end of the day, you just know me. I come from a big family, so it's like I got a lot of people to feed. I got a lot of lives to change, and like I said, it's a communicating thing, it's a giving back thing. And I feel like that's my strong suit. Like that's what I've always been strong at, trying to help people, grow and get to where they want to get, things like that. And like I said, I just started a couple weeks ago. I'm still fresh in it, but bro, probably the best thing I ever invested in. Like I said, like they've been teaching us all, we gotta learn to invest in ourselves out here nowadays. And it's just like the best thing I've done so far. And it's like I'm early in it, it's still early, but like I said, I'm seeing results and know, I'm on pace to hopefully, change lives, not just families, not my own family, just, people around me, just to be able to have, like I said, because it's an opportunity that I've been trying to get across to everybody. Because, a lot of things nowadays you're seeing people scam and people doing different things. So a lot of people don't believe in a lot of stuff that, show results kind of fast. Like 3 years is not fast, but I think long term, so it's like everybody's, different.
Yeah, and like speaking of the long term thinking, like that's one thing I definitely got from Nipsey Hussle, like being a fan of his, and he always says, "Yo, it's a marathon," and you see a lot of people posting the flags and talking about the marathon continues now, obviously because God bless the dead, he's not here with us no more,
Mm-hmm.
but really understanding that mental, like you just said, you're thinking long term. So
Right.
yeah, I may not make the crazy amount of money that I know I'm capable of making now,
Mm-hmm.
but 5 to 10 years from now, shit, my daughter's college could be paid off. The land,
Absolutely.
I can have some land or a couple of properties. It's about the long term thinking,
Right.
and I believe that's because we think in a sports reference. You feel me? Yo, you hit your 30s or your late 20s. Oh, you done up out here. You old, bro. We don't get
Bro,
old until we 45, 50 years old. You
right,
feel me?
yo, for real, man.
So I just want to know, like, bro, like, cause I seen in your bio you said a motivational speaker, influencer. So where did that really come from?
And that's part of it is crazy because like I said, when I first came into this business that I started doing, I was watching like most of us, we all like we influence the first thing that we all start off is with our eye. We see something that, we're looking, cool to us to look like, something that you might be interested in or whatever. And I started off, I was watching my boy, mind you, the person that influenced me is actually younger than me. Like I said, it could be anybody that influenced you. You never know who, wants that, that trend on your life or just change you possibly. So it's just like I'm watching my young boy just gradually grow. And it's not like, and I'm not even talking on the money in a way. Don't like I said, there's a lot of money in what I'm doing. I'm not even looking at that. I'm just looking at, like I said, he's a family person. I'm a family person. I'm watching him travel, talking about how he got, freedom, from going to 9 to 5. Like I said, I had a great job, there was good jobs out here, and there's nothing wrong. I'm not knocking nobody with jobs or nothing, but there's a lot of different things out here based on what type of person you're. Some people don't value their family. Some people, some people is they getting paid and they cool. But I'm different, so it's just like, it's a family thing. So, and where I get with the what's your question? You asked me about what's the
What is the
question?
motive? What sparked you wanting to be, motivational speaker and influencer? Because when I think of motivational speaker, especially a black one, I think of
Mhm.
Eric Thomas. Now we both play football, so you already
Mhm.
know you're getting a couple clips of ET at least before practice or
Uh,
before a game. So I'm just like, yo, that's heavy,
right.
bro, that you get today. Because you
And
got a lot of influence, whether it be people
yo,
younger than you or even people older than you. People do look
exactly.
at Sheem and say, "Lo, I watched this young man grow." You feel
Yo,
me?
and,
And now
and,
that
and
you
that's
on
why I
this
try
wave,
so hard.
so
And
just
that's
tell
why
me
I try
where
so
that
hard
really
because I
sparked
know
from.
it's so many. That's why I try so hard because I know it's so many young people that I know look up to me, and then a lot of people stereotype. They look at you from the way you dressed or who you hang with, and different things to personify a person. And you feel me? And I try to tell people that you can never judge nobody from who they hang with, how they dress or nothing. 'Cause at the end of the day, and that's what made me want to show people because a lot of people look at me from a different perspective, from a street perspective, instead than a third. And I try to let a lot of people know that that's not even who I am. If you really knew me, that's not who I am. At the end of the day, I'm somebody who family comes first. I'm a family person, and it's like this step of what I'm doing now, like I said, is a business side of it, but like I said, the mentoring side of it is because I'm teaching people how to, fund their money, how to, what's the word I want to use for it? Like I said, I'm teaching people how to grow their money, how to basically, prepare for life. Just the simple steps of life, just a lot of the small things, that a lot of people overlook. Like something I just started doing myself, something new. And like I said, it's been useful. Like they say, a man with no plan, you feel me? You're not a man if you don't have no plan. For example, if I picked you up in the car right now, I'm like, yo, bro, what you doing today? Nothing. You chilling. I pick you up and in the middle of us driving, I just hit you with all right, we about to pull up to this party. You gonna look at me like I'm crazy. Like, what you mean we going to this party at the end of the day? Because why you gonna say that? Because you're not prepared. And this is about to get to exactly the point that I'm getting to. Opposed to if I called you like, yo, bro, we about to go to a party. Oh, you're prepared. You're gonna be dressed. You're gonna be the you want to be. Opposed to like I said, now before I go to sleep, every night I write down what I'm gonna do the next day. You feel me? Everything that I want to accomplish the next day because I feel like that's important because now I'm prepared for the next day. A man that's waking up and not knowing where you're going, you don't have no sense of purpose. I feel like you get what I'm saying? And it's like the smallest things, you feel me? It makes a change. Like I said, I went from waking up every day to all right, let me figure out what I'm doing. To so far already just start writing down the small things of what I'm doing, for the next day. And you feel me? Seeing progress. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
Facts,
like,
bro. And we see a lot of people. I think that's where a lot of people get stuck at too. Is they're just freelancing it. They have goals. They want
yeah,
more for them lives, for their lives, but they'll do a little bit of research and then they're just like, all right, well, let me just work out because I feel like this is productive. But let me go buy a bunch of things that I don't even know if this is going to be productive for me in what I'm trying to do right now. It's like people
mhm.
are freelancing that, and just it's good that you got a nice little roadmap or GPS, whatever you want to call it, to where you're trying to get to your first
Right.
destination.
Because it's
Because
just
I
the small
believe,
things, man. It's the small things, bro. It's the small things, not to cut you off. It's the small things I tell people every day that lead up to the big pictures, man. And it's like, I don't know how many lessons that life can show us that the small things lead to the big picture to people to understand. But it's just like, the sooner people can grasp that, is like, it change you, man. It's like, it's crazy. It's like, you just got to really have a sense of purpose, man. It's just like, and some people, that's a lot of people problem. Like you said earlier, finding your purpose. A lot of people don't really know theirs, bro. A lot of people don't, and that's the biggest problem out here. A lot of people don't know their purpose, and they, sometimes they fall in love with other people's purposes and things like that. Or, oh, my friends doing this, or I see on social media, like you said, why you stepped away from it, for example, possibly in a way. They see other people doing it. It's trending. It's making people money, and this and the third. And what I try to tell people is, at the end of the day, I don't care how much money you're making, what you're doing. If you can't wake up and love what you're doing, at the end of the day, you're not going to stay there as long. You're not going to stay there
wait,
long at the end of the day. Exactly. So it's just like I feel like it's like, you feel me? You gotta find something you love doing. That's why I was like, I love giving back to people. I love talking to people. Like I said, I could talk all day. At the end of the day, it's like what I'm doing right now. Like I said, the business I just stepped in, where it's trying to give people back opportunities. That's what I'm doing constantly. Communicating with people, trying to offer them opportunity. This, that, then the third. Help them grow their life from, just elevate every day. From the small changes, like I said, to just little things I've been taught along the way. But to just preparing my day and just, the small things, man.
hearing that, bro. And that's like I said, bro. Just hearing it and like seeing where you came from and where you are now is definitely dope, bro. So like my thing is that mindset that you have in that. How has that elevated you as a young father? When you stepping into a new business and then you out there trying to make these moves happen, how has that made your outlook on being a father change?
It's like actually, it's like it's like the motivation too, because it's like one day I just, like they say, one day we all wake up with a purpose, but we come to find ourselves a little bit more. And it's just like the one day I know I'm just sitting there, one day I'm just thinking to myself, going just like I said, I got a little girl, so it's just like I'm thinking deeper. And at the end of the day, just looking at the things in life, I'm just like watching other situations of people, just how the small things lead up. And I'm like I said, I'm watching a lot of other little girls out here and other girls, what they fall in love with. And I'm a true believer in one of the people that, that kids, for example, like guys, for example, for some reason, they kind of like, they what they would say is they like guys like their mom. And for girls, vice versa. So it's like, you feel me? If I want my daughter to look up to anybody, you feel me? Or you, when you get older and it's that time in life, to find a man, you feel me? Your dad, I want to be your example. You feel me? So I want to make sure I'm the best example that I could possibly be, in all aspects, So when my daughter's out there, she knows what she's looking for. You know what you've seen a man come up, not a boy, not a nigga, a man. You know what I'm saying, bro? And it's like
Right.
one day I woke up and it's like I gotta change. I gotta be a man. Not a boy. I gotta be a man. It's like we all want things to happen. You can't want the reality like, I want my child in the right environment and her to be a right young lady. But at the same time, in the back of that, you growing up and you live in a whole different life that she's watching you live, but you want her to transpire to somebody's different. It don't work like that. You can't do one thing and just expect the opposite to happen. You gotta work it out and you gotta take them steps so
You got to
it
be
can
the
all
example.
be good. Exactly. Lead by example.
So my thing is, having that mindset and that, leading by example. Is it difficult for you to go back to, whether it be the burbs or, the city where you grew up in, and to really try to lead by example and having people still trying to fight the fact that, that's the old Sheem talking. We don't even want to take him serious.
Say that one more time, because I heard what you said, but I want
I
to make
was
sure I'm
saying like,
grasping all the way.
yeah, so the pushback you deal with right now, right? So you starting your business endeavors, you starting, speaking motivationally to people to get them to, want better for themselves. Do you get that pushback when you're going to certain settings where you used to be in, certain people used to be around, but like that's the old
absolutely.
Sheem talking.
And it's crazy because it's like some people, I got some people that that can sense it. Like I said, a lot of people don't believe it. Like they say, it takes a nice amount of time, like 90 days, a good amount of time for people to really grasp what you're doing. Because to some people, like you said, depending on how they've been watching. For some people, they've been seeing it, for a minute. And then, like you said, to some people, it's new to some people. So it's like, it takes some time. But I definitely, people reach out to me all the time. And that's what keeps me going too. Like randomly people, it's people that I don't even know that message me and say things to me all the time. Like, yo, bro, you got me started doing this, or you got me started doing that today. And it's just like, you feel me? That's what I do. That's what I'm here for, Because I feel like we're all here in a way to give back in something if you know what you're doing out here at the end of the day. So it's just like, it is multiple things that keep me going, bro. Like I said, random people all the time, messaging me. The smallest things make me feel good. For example, I got a young boy that's job the other day. There's a million people out here. It's not nothing to brag about at the end of the day. It's just like I said, it's just something that made me feel good because at the end of the day, I know he reached out. The fact that he reached out to me made me feel good because obviously I'm somebody you're looking up to because therefore what made you hit me up, to look for a job. Yo, big bro, you feel me? At the end of the day, just a young guy that used to watch me play basketball. Yo, any jobs hiring? And mind you, jobs email me every day, bro. All I did was nothing that caused me no harm, no nothing. And like I said, I feel like I changed the life of him because at the end of the day, young man just had a baby. Now he's in a situation to make money and do what he got to do. It ain't hurt me, no. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, but it made me feel good. And like I said, it cost me no money, no nothing to, like I said, better a situation.
So seeing as how that feels good and it really does, did you understand it when you were younger? Because I'm pretty sure you've had people try to do the same thing for you when you were younger prior to you, having that mindset. And looking back on it, like, who do you think played the most influential part outside of your daughter that really got Sheem to the point where he is now?
I would probably have to say my uncle Tony. I would have to say my uncle that passed away because he's somebody that like for the longest been in my corner since, like I said, since I've been a kid, since my dad been deceased, and since day one. Out of anybody that been in my life, the message from him always been the same. Like I said, family is everything. He always been teaching togetherness. Always giving back. Always look out for your brothers, no matter what the situation is, no matter if y'all could have fought yesterday, they could have picture off. That's your brother. You go to war with him every day. It's just a together thing. Always giving back to your family and staying with your family. And like, he passed away a couple years and that, like, bro, that killed me. And that was like I said, that's what even sparked me even more because he always, he gave me everything. He gave me everything. It's like now that he going, it's like, well, who going to do this if he not here no more? Because like I said, how family is sometimes, how it can be. So it's like nobody else been able to do it. It's like I'm young at the end of the day in my family, but it's like I believe and I got a lot of faith. So it's like I'm not letting his message, die till I'm gone at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm gonna continue to fight even when how family, like I said, how it is with family. When family don't want to get together, and I'm gonna still be that person that's on Facebook or that's in text. Everybody text message, oh, we still going through something. I'm throwing something, and they still trying to get people to come out. Because at the end of the day, that's what I'm here for. There's no letting up. But I would say, yeah, my Uncle Tony. Absolutely, my biggest piece of motivation.
And God bless the dead. I heard you say that, him and your father deceased. So from a very young age, pretty much, you were the man of the house, right?
Absolutely, very young.
So, and like, my thing is, you probably knew your purpose when you were younger, but you probably ran away from it because you wanted to be a kid. Nobody wants to be an adult when they're not an adult. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even when they are an adult, they still don't want to be an adult. So was that a lot of pressure for you having to be the man of the house from a young age and still having to learn certain things on the fly?
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's like it's kind of like it kind of prepared me for kind of where I'm at now. Because in the business that I'm in, it's kind of like I said, is a growing thing. Like like I said, I just got started. First I'm trying to train myself. Learn how to trade this and then the third, and then now, like I said, I'm in the business part of it to where I'm recruiting. But like I said, I'm not recruiting in the sense of some people do things to recruit because they're beasting for compensation. Like I said, I'm not in the recruiting for compensation of what I'm doing. I'm recruiting and I'm beasting to recruit because I see what's in front of me, and I see a clear focus and I know that it can change people. You know what I'm saying around me. So it's like it is a little bit different. And like I said, it's better the process. Like I said, I have to grow with it every day. But like you said, back to what you were saying, yeah, it sped up a lot of things, bro. And that's why I think I kind of went down. I wouldn't say I lived the bad life, and I regret nothing of what I had to do, but I kind of feel like that's why my life was the way it was in a lot of circumstances and stuff like that. Like as far as having to go through a phase of going to the streets and different things that other kids wouldn't do, because if you have a father figure, if you have somebody there, that's in your house, maybe able to be pointed from them different things. But at the end of the day, if you a man, like any other man, no matter how old you is, if you see you the man in the house, just your mom there, you're gonna try to find a way to provide. At the end of the day. Like, when everybody choose different routes, some people, may be patient, you may want to go work or do whatever you have to go do, but everybody, take a different route. In the day, I'm grateful because everything that I've been through prepared me for who I am today. And like I said, as long as I'm here, keep going.
Heavy, bro. And like I think every parent, when they, ultimately leave and, step into the afterlife, they envision that when they have a kid, that their kid can take on the baton and, take it on to the next generation. And I feel like you're doing a hell of a job with that, bro. So my thing is, have you come to grips with, because I know you spoke about it earlier, people that you don't even know are hitting you up. So if you came to grips with people that you don't know possibly supporting you more than people that you do know and have love for?
Oh my God. Yo. Yeah. Sheesh, absolutely. But that's why I tell people, I'm like they say, it be the strangers that be life changers. That's what I tell people all the time, because it's like, you get that daily. Like I said, these people, for example, like I said, I just met, like, for example, like I said, what I did yesterday, bro. I went to North Jersey. I went up there. These people was just a bunch of people. Like I said, I do business. We all together because we're all on one purpose. We're all trying to make money and better lives and change our families and stuff like that. But like I said, you text people, you never get to meet with people, so you never really get to get a feel for them or know who they is and nothing like that. But to actually, like I said, get to go out, interact, network. I'm talking about people from everywhere, bro. People flew in from California, yesterday. It's people, Africa, just different people, just, all come together. And it's just like, it's crazy.
That's dope, bro. My thing is, because people always come together. And it seems like, because I'm noticing this myself, it seems like, yeah, I have people on my inner circle that support me, but it seems like people that we underestimate how many people support us outside of our circle.
That's what I'm saying. I love it. That's what I'm saying. Is like, first impression to me is speak a lot too. And like I said, it's just like, feeling is everything. But we not, as a human, what you feel is your vibe is everything. That's why I said it's like, I just met some of these people. Like you said, the vibe that they give me, the way that they care for you, like, you feel me, is crazy. Like, it's people, for 10 plus years that can never ask some of the questions that they may have asked you. I said, I'm meeting new people and they ask you simple stuff. Like I said, like, what's your why? Some stuff that, you hang with people every day. And there's a lot of us out here, we hang with people every day. And how many people that may hang with people, or maybe even you, for example, yourself, or, I was one of these people before too. And I've been actually just getting into this form that we hang with people and we don't even know their why. And that's, and that's not good, because at the end of the day, if you know some people's why, maybe it can help you out when y'all go through bad situations, or you can know what people are going through because you know their background. And a lot of us, we don't even know our friends' why. We hang with people every day, talk to them all day long, talk about a million things, but you don't even know what's driving this person. And it's crazy. And there's people that know people for 10 years and don't know that. You can assume that, but if you never ask one of your friends that, how would you really know? You could just assume, well, I know bro went through this, or I know sis went through this, but you don't really know. If you never took the time to sit down and ask one of your friends, like, what's their why and things like that. So it's like, it's crazy. And like I said, getting around groups of people like them, they've been bringing me to a realization of a lot of small things. And it's like, we really wake up every day and overlook a lot of stuff. Like I said, be ungrateful for anything. And it's like the best thing you can do is be grateful for anything, bro. It's like I said, just to have a shirt, a house, just anything, bro. Because there's always people out here that's 10 times worse than, you in any situation.
Thanks, bro. And a wise man once said, gratitude is my attitude. That's why I'm blessed.
Joe, absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
my thing is, though, bro, like I said, I'm pretty sure, like in the beginning, you were speaking to a lot of people close to you, to get yourself comfortable, to really get the word out. So my thing is, when you see somebody is bucking, so to speak, like when you're trying to, speak this life into somebody, or you're trying to put them up on game, and you see like they're not really, like, it's not regurgitated properly, or they're not even subjective to what you're trying to say. Can that be more upsetting as opposed to you helping somebody you don't know and they're more receptive to what you're saying? Is it more upsetting that the people that you love don't want to accept what you're trying to tell them, or is it more positive, or make you more happy that people that you don't know is like, yo, I spoke to this young man and damn, I'm ready to go now. What's up, bro?
It's crazy because, like you said, that's a great question. That's a great question because
Yeah.
it's crazy because both sides is like, it's like an even thing with me because, like you said, just as much as it makes me upset that they don't, want to buy in and, what you're trying to tell people sometimes, that, I still, like I said, I can't down the joy of, like I said, when I meet a stranger and I help them prosper at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, no matter whether you're family, a friend, or a stranger, at the end of the day, I feel like my purpose is to help people grow, to motivate people, to uplift people at the end of the day. So it's like I'm kind of on both ends of that. But like you said, it's like, yeah, it's very upsetting when, like you said, the people closest to you don't, really don't understand or don't want to listen to what you're trying to say, or you're trying to help them grow or buy in, especially when it's real things, like real stuff in life. And then, like you said, it's somebody that you just met and you can tell them the smallest thing and you just see them, respect you and, honor what you said to them or whatever you told them or the advice you gave them and run with it, like you said, and feel like it's a life changer. Like, yo, oh my God. And then, like you said, you look at other people and they just look at you like, you know what I mean? Or like you said, just give you no emotion, walk it off, run it off, how they go about it. And it's just like, it's crazy, bro, because if they only knew your vision, and that's the thing a lot of people don't understand, the vision of when you're doing what you're doing. Like how I see your vision. Like I said, I'm like, that makes me know that you believe in me, because people don't, everything is for a reason. Like I said, I'm not talking to, or you're not going out here and talking to these people to try to help them for a reason. A lot of people look past the fact that, yo, if somebody's coming to you, they're coming to you because they care for you. They see a bigger you than maybe you even see. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and it's crazy because so many people, just like I said, just walk that stuff off, and it's like, it's crazy because especially when you hear something more than one time, it should grab your attention very fast. Like, all right, one man just talking to me about this, and then you just happen to be in a barbershop or just anywhere you out, just enjoying your day. You hear something else, the same thing, just somewhere else. You should be like, I know me personally, I'm like, whoa, that just grabbed me. Like, I slow down. You feel me? It's a sign for something. But like I said, a lot of people just, they just roll past like it's nothing and just be roadblock because everybody's comfortable. And you gotta get comfortable being uncomfortable. As I was advertising, I was trying to tell people, it's like one of the things I'm still in a transformation of it. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm not nothing. I'm not trying to say I am, because I'm trying to grow every day. That's my goal, to grow 1% every day, learn something new every day. You never know where you're gonna learn something new. That's the goal, to learn something every day. But it's like I've been getting uncomfortable, bro. You feel me? I'm been making myself comfortable being uncomfortable. The best thing I did, and I'm trying to make myself uncomfortable with my old comfortable habits, if that makes sense to you. If you get what I'm saying, like the things I used to just be comfortable doing. Like you said, you could just wake up and just do anything, wake up, play the game, for example, just things like that. I try to get uncomfortable doing that now. I try to make it to the point where, like, damn, I ain't played the game in a long time. It's in the third. You feel me? To the point where it's like, all right, forget it. I'm still not even worried about playing it, because now I'm comfortable doing other things that I used to be uncomfortable doing. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, try to switch life and live it from the other side, man. Because like they say, the best things come from uncomfortability.
Yeah, and speaking of, like, a lot of the great things coming from uncomfortability, bro. And like, we're in an uncomfortable, unprecedented time right now. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be with COVID-19 or just, we Black, so we already know police brutality been around.
Absolutely.
God knows how long. But seeing people of other races be uncomfortable by what they're seeing happen to us is a good thing. Now, do we know we're going to get change from it? And I guess what I'm trying to ask you is, bro, like, fathering a daughter in this current climate of the world we're in, bro, like, what does that do for your mental, especially when you're going out trying to be the best you can be and get to where you got to get to? But what does it do for your mental, knowing that you have to think about that as well?
It's like that's with me at all times now. Like, from just like I said, I look at myself as, I always look back on situations. So like I said, I can measure my progress, like you said, from the smallest situations, from being young, like I said, from now having a daughter, like I said, a couple of years ago, may get pulled over, for example, or something like that. You may, just being young, you being around your boys and you just, just different things when you're young, you're not ready yet. You may get pulled over, a cop get up. you may start smart talking conversations like, yo, why you pulling me over? Just asking, just a little bit of arrogance, that now, like you said, knowing I have a daughter, knowing that the time and phase of me in this country, I'm a vibe, I would, just 10 times more in a different situation. Abide by what they say. Ask them, man, I ask you why you pulling me over. Just go by everything different because, like I said, when you living with a child like that, and at time right now, like you said, your life is important. Like a lot of decisions you make, you gotta change everything you do. Like to the smallest stuff. Like I said, that a lot of people overlook, bro. Like I said, for example, they got Uber nowadays. Feel me? You got to make the small decisions. All right, the you from 3 years ago, or the you could have been the you from last month. As long as you're progressing, you're not going back to that person you're trying to tell yourself you're not going back to. You change. That's what matters. Like I said, you could go from I said, all right, driving around every day. Well, not every day, but sometimes you used to drive. Drink and drive home. Like, all right, I'm good. I know I'm good. To now, when you have a child, the smallest things change. You know what? It being cool or how people want to look at me. Look, like I said, it's not cool to everybody. Some people, some people think that's cool, and then some people just trying to get home is different. But for those that look at it like it's cool, you got people. The much simplest thing to do is for lift. When you're thinking with your child in your mind, that's how you know how much you're gonna value your child by the small decisions you make. Like, all right, the old me just jumped in the car, thinking, yo, I got this child at home at the end of the day. You feel me? Is that the risk you want to take when you can pay $10 or $15 money that you have that you may go spend on a habit? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just like you said, it's crazy today, man, bro. It's crazy. So it's like you gotta, cherish your life and move accordingly. I try to teach her that too. Like, always respect people. Be nice. Don't, I definitely try to keep away from what's going on because nowadays these kids are going up fast, but these kids are seeing what's going on and they asking crazy questions. That. They want to know about racism and a lot of things. And just like my goal is to try to stay focused on what you need to focus on. School and then the other things that life come with it. But the last thing you need to be worried about right now, is race and things like that. Like, of course you want to educate them on it, but you want to try to keep them, just level-headed focus. Because the moment they start thinking about that, you're building in them too young. They know what's going on. Like, you're young, I feel like you need to focus. Don't even get into none of that type of stuff. That's adult things. All you need to know is, everybody is equal. That's what I teach. I don't teach no color person. We don't discriminate on this side. You know what I mean? It's just everybody's equal at the end of the day. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated, no matter what their skin color is, and that's how we go about it in our household.
Yeah, and that's like I said, bro. It's unfortunate because we have to think about that at such a young age. But shit, motherfuckers that look at us, they like, well, look, I don't like you regardless. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And there's always something you always gotta adapt to, bro. Like, I heard you say earlier, like, doing certain things that may not be cool to everybody else. And what you're doing now is cool to me, but it won't be cool to the majority of people until you see until they see
Mm-hmm.
what you've been working hard for. Like, maybe
All
you
the
buying
time.
yourself a big boy toy because you've been working so hard. Maybe you're taking the family on a vacation that don't even hurt your pockets because you've been working so hard. Shit, you know
Yep.
what I'm saying? Maybe you guest speaking at high schools and colleges. You feel me? So kind of explain to me about that, like how you you try to keep yourself sane when a bunch of people don't see your vision.
That's when I go back. That's when I go back to my why. You every day I
Mm-hmm.
wake up. You feel me? I move with my why. So it's like if your why is big enough, I feel like you should never like you can never slow down. And it's just like eventually I feel like that's the goal that I keep in my head is like if they don't get it today, maybe they'll get it tomorrow. If they don't get it tomorrow, they're gonna get it the following day. But at the end of the day, regardless of when they're gonna get, I keep the mindset of they're gonna get it eventually. So I'm gonna continue to keep pushing, continue to keep being positive, and hopefully somehow one day whatever. Like you said, everybody's different. It could be like you said, I travel or anything little thing that I do, everybody, is attracted different. But the moment that they're attracted, I just feel that hopefully one of the things that I do that it'll crack the ceiling and change. And like you feel me, I don't believe in giving up on people at the end of the day. I just believe in keep pushing for where I'm going because like I said, the best example is leading by example. So it's like a lot of people, like I said, it's a see thing. And especially in this generation, like I don't believe in materialistic things. I don't really care about that type of stuff. I done surpassed that. Like I don't do all that going shopping and all that the things that people used to do. I surpassed that, bro. Like, it's just a different focus. So it's like, I'm gonna keep pushing. And it's like, it's no let up. Most people will be like, all right, well, they didn't get the message. So it's like, and I feel like what I'm about to say is kind of for the people that live with a purpose of other people's image, should I say? Because I live with the people, a purpose of people because I want to help people. But people that live with that image, like they want to show an image. They believe in that type of stuff, bro. They want to. How can I describe this for you? It's simple. Oh my God. How do I describe this? Fucking dog is killing me. Chewing his bone.
Yeah. Oh,
But
good, bro.
I lost where I was gonna go. It's gonna come back to me. It's gonna come back to me in a second. You can keep going, but it's gonna come back to me because I know what I wanted to say, but I want to describe it so you can really get the point of what I'm trying to say to you. So maybe we're looking at
It's
it.
all good. And I heard you say you don't believe in giving up on people. So how vital do you think having the right team, because we both play sports, the right team around you to get you and everybody else where y'all been? And I'm asking because you played quarterback before, so you know that you could be you could be Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson, but if your offensive line ain't stable, it don't matter. If your receivers can't catch or run routes, if your running back can't at least take some pressure off you, if the defense can't get you the ball back. So how vital do you think building that team around what Sheem wants to do so that Sheem can give back to everybody that he wants to give back to?
I feel like it's very important, like very important, because it's like what I'm doing now in the business. I mean, I always keep referring to my business because, like I said, like I told you, it's been a couple weeks, bro. But I've been excited. I've been just in a great sprint. It's been one of the best things that happened to me. And it's like team is everything, bro. Because like I said, it's like the moment people can buy and understand, like they say, with the team together, we all achieve more at the end of the day. So it's like the more you can really understand the message of what somebody's trying to give to you, and y'all could come together. There's always going to be more at the end. A lot of we just in a crazy time of selfishness, and everybody want that glory, and everybody want it by themselves. And nobody, a lot of people, like I could look through a lot of people, but a lot of people don't really want to give back on a lot of people. Like I was saying earlier, they not living with a purpose, bro. A lot of people out here not living with a purpose. They out here living with a purpose for the people, but they're not really waking up living for their family or stuff like that. They're waking up to, all right, I know people personally is waking up and thinking, how can I get some shares? How can I get some likes? Living for things that doesn't mean anything at all.
Mm.
And it's just like it's vital to me to have a team. Because like I said, since I got with this team, like I said, I've been around, like you said, people for years and people that you've been to. And like I said, I don't down talk none of my friends. I got a lot of good friends, that putting me in the right direction and give me great advice. But like I said, this team is just different. Like I said, you never know, where you could go. And like I said, this team been, like I said, been great for me from mentoring me to just everything I've been doing. It's like that's what I want to build to everybody around me. That's around me. You feel me? A team for the strong individuals that won't give up. That want to just keep going. Till it's all said and done.
That's dope, bro. And I don't think it's really no more not a shot towards people that you used to hang around or anything like that, because I feel that way sometimes too, where you thinking like, damn, like,
It feel crazy, yo. And speaking on that, not like 'cause I know you didn't ask me nothing, but that's one of the toughest things to deal with, bro. The waking up and fighting them demons of your old self, and then understanding where you trying to go. Because it's like I said, I got a lot of friends where they don't see it that way. They look at it as, oh, bro, acting funny, or it's this, or it's that, because I'm in a phase of protecting my energy and the small things I don't do no more. Like, before, you can have some free time. I mean, go to the city, just chill with some of my boys and shit after 2, 3 in the morning. But it's just like, you got a purpose, you trying to get somewhere, you got to live your life, and protect yourself at the same time. Just, any way, shape, and form. Just from the small things, like I said, you got to be, take advantage of it. It don't seem like nothing. Like, all right, well, we out here, just that, then chilling. But at the same time, the city, you're in a dangerous place. And at the end of the day, anything can happen when you out at at the wrong time. So it's just the small things, help you step and change, man.
Yeah, that's another thing too, because
And
people
I'm
always
talking
think
about this
you
all the time.
change to you change for the betterment of you change for the worse of them, not the betterment of them. It's like, yes, I'm trying to change so that I can take y'all with me. You know what I'm saying? We look at LeBron, we look at Hov, we look at somebody like Nipsey, Meek. They got all their friends with them. I can't drag you here with me unless you make that change up here.
Right. And
So
that's
it's
where it
just
all
like
starts.
what we
That's where
talked
it all
about
starts.
earlier.
Everything is the biggest part of it is the mental, man. Nobody want to get out of that mental, bro. And it's just like, it's crazy because it's like, I believe that everybody's a good person. I'm a believer that everybody's a good person because, first of all, it's all in here first. I believe it's all in the head. I'm like, everybody first step. We all got the first step. I don't care who you is. I believe I can't sit up here and imagine nobody that wakes up in the morning or before they go to sleep and they dream like, all right, I'm about to dream. You waking up and you're dreaming about something bad, or you're gonna sleep like, all right, I want to do this bad, or you think you gotta imagine yourself in a positive place. I don't imagine nobody gonna sleep that when it's like, yeah, that's the part that we all got. We all think of good things that we want to do. We all come up with ideas and ideas and ideas and ideas, and I see it happen every day. But that next step of it is this part where everybody fails, and that's applying it. Taking that first step, even if, like I said, it's not going all the way in on what you're doing, but just taking that first step of whatever it is that you're trying to do, just the first step in that direction. And that's the problem where a lot of people fail because they fight the reality of their friends or this or that, and they may be in the city, for example, or just anywhere you at and you want to be something, but you letting your surroundings, distract what you want to be because they may not find it as appealing or something like that. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, it's crazy, bro. And it's like until people start applying it, it's like that's when they really gonna see change. Like I said, I don't believe it's a bad person out here. I don't believe nobody wake up. I don't believe you go to sleep and be like, all right, tomorrow I want to be an idiot, or I want to, I feel like you want to sleep think about, like you say, I'm a barber. I'm this. You think about positive things, and that's the first part of it. And then what you're doing the next step, you're applying it. For example, like how you said you're expanding now. You give me a call. You're expanding. You're applying yourself. We got to start somewhere, and that's where a lot of people fail, bro. Just that second step. A lot of people, everybody got step one, I believe, but a lot of people don't have step two. And that's just the first step of applying it. And it's like, that's why I feel a lot of people.
That fear of stepping out on your own as well too, bro.
Yo,
Like
that
fear
fear
cripples
is
people.
crazy. Yo, that fear is that's tough. That fear is tough. Like I said, we all been through. Like I said, I know you've been through, because obviously, if you where you at now and where you're headed, you had to break that fear. I'm going where I'm going because, like I said, I had to break that fear. Like I said, of understanding people gonna look at you different and all that. That's all sums up some of your fear. Like, damn, to be great, or to get out that comfort zone. Like I said, it's fear because it's fear of everything that you're not used to. Everything you're not used to, like you said, losing friends and watching people change, watching people not believe in you. People that you get, some people don't believe in you, but that's the closest to you. And you give them an idea, and it's like you putting your all into it, and you put your all into it, and yet yourself, because you work, the work you put in, to watch somebody just be like, not believing something. You're like, damn, I knew you for 10 years. And it's like how you said earlier, going back to a stranger, you tell them, your little idea, you want to somebody, or, you just chatting. It's like, yo, you could just feel they was so much more happy for you, and just, what I mean? It's like, yo.
Or even worse, they don't believe in you as much, but they believe in a celebrity.
That's
That
doing
they
the
don't
same
know.
exact. Yeah, and I tell everybody, can you justify the difference? What's the difference between them? What's the difference? If we none of us have a physical disability or anything, what is the difference between them and us? And just like they think with these celebrities, yeah, they rap and they just said and third. People here, they think that in mind, that's the easy thing to do. All right, they're rappers, easy life. Yo, you gotta be, first of all, you gotta be lyrical. You gotta be, it's deeper than everything that people got. A lot of these people that has money, and not even like I said about the money. A lot of people that's successful at what they're doing in life, 9 out of 10, everything, bro, comes from hard work. It may be a different type of hard work. It may not be because some people think when we, the term of hard work in life is, schoolwork and different things. Everything you got to do is hard work at the end of the day, bro. That, like, if you want to be successful in it. You feel me? It ain't no, you feel me? If you want to be successful, you're going to be losing sleep. You're not going to be sleeping. Like I said, my mindset is sleep is for billionaires, bro. I don't be sleeping like that. You supposed to give us. I try to sleep, but when you got a lot on your mind and you're trying to grow, it's always on your mind. So it's like, you ready to go, bro. It's like, that's me. That's how I move. It's like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to explode. You feel me? It's like, before I'm going to sleep, I'm already ready to wake up. Like, all right, tomorrow I'm about to, and it's crazy because it's like, I don't know. I'm just, I got adapted to something, and I'm just ready to attack it full force, bro. And like I said, make changes all around me. Like I said, I'm going to show people that there's a lot more to me to come, bro. And it's like, this is only just the beginning, man. There's a lot more to me to come. And it's like I said, it's just the beginning of try to change people, and a lot of people around our way, bro. And I just hope that, we can do that. Like I said, I see what you're doing. There's a lot of positive people around the way, the ants, and you feel me? Like I said, been working out for a couple of years now and never giving up on this business. I've seen a million people, like I said, just, do things and give up. And then there's a lot of positive people around, and it's a small percentage of them, though. I would say that around our area. You know that for a fact, a very small percentage.
And it's crazy, bro. Like people don't understand how much sports goes hand in hand with life, bro. We've been hearing this since Pop Warner days.
I don't know
A
how to make it
coach say,
relate.
"Yo, you don't want it bad enough. How bad do you want it?"
You make it
Like, bro,
relate.
we've been hearing this since God knows how long, and you could take that into the business world, to the entrepreneurship world, whatever, and then ask yourself that same question, whether it's your why or how bad do you want it. You know
Word
what I'm
up,
saying? And
bro.
I don't think a lot of people be hearing that sometimes. It kind of gets, thrown in a loop. So one thing I want to ask you is, bro, like you've lived in both sections of the ecosystem, whether it be the suburbs or the city. Like, don't you think that that gives you an advantage coming, having been both places?
Absolutely, I feel like it gives me advantage because it's like you getting the best of both worlds, and it's like in multiple ways. It's like, and it's a million things you can go with this because it's like is multiple types of people. You're going from, it's generous people in the city, it's generous people up here. Is out of pocket people up here, is out of pocket people in the city or whatever the case may be. But it's just like just the natural, what's the word I want to use? The natural sense of humor is the biggest difference. It's like, it's crazy. Like I said, you walk around, you go to a lot of people that got their shell up, because you know what, that's all we taught in the cities, to fight, to protect, to keep your guard up. So like I said, to just a general situation where everybody is just so much more pleasant and into more things. It's not to knock the city, it's just like it's so much more opportunities up here, up the highway or whatever the case may be, to opposed to people in the city. It's just like everybody want to be the biggest drug dealer in reality, for the most part. Like, of the highest percentage of the city, bro. And it's like, you feel me? I understand everybody got, go through tough things and we all got bills to pay and stuff like that. But it's like, it got to be more to it. When you come, up the city, up the highway, that's not for everybody. That's not the general guy or the general man motivation. You don't, that's not what you're saying. Or whatever the case may be. It's like, you're seeing people really attack goals. And that's like, it is just crazy, bro. The shell toughness to, like I said, to, and I feel like the city gives me the competitiveness to do what I want to do with the continue to push my message. I don't think I would have been able to develop that up a Blackwood or nothing like that. I don't think, and there's no knock against it. Like I said, because you at the end of the day, you who you are regardless. Because there's plenty of people up that way, that strong-minded and motivated, and that's not for no city at all. But I feel like that's what gave me that, to me personally. To always, because like I said, just from competing in sports, like you said, you always use it from sports. I've been a competitor since I was young, and as we was told, people get knocked around. It ain't no you fall down and you quit. You got to get up and push and keep fighting, and to get the goal you want to get, whether that's getting better at that hitting drill, or that's going from second string to first string, or that's you got to keep going at the end of the day. And that's why like you said, I apply sports to my regular life, because I always knew in sports the goal was just like for a team. What was the rules when you played, bro? You miss a practice, what happened? You feel me? You gonna sit the quarter in the game or just sit in the third? In your business or in your regular life, if you usually have a plan and you by your plan or whatever the case may be, and you skip a day from what you're doing in your regular program, how you going to accomplish the goal of what you want to do if you're missing a practice? You got to, like you said, apply. That's how I apply my life to sports. All right, what happened at sports? I miss a practice. What's next doing? Are you sitting, bro? You feel me? So if I miss, with my team, if I miss one of my calls with my team or something like that, you feel me? I'm slowing myself down from helping my team accomplish, the ultimate goal.
Right.
The ultimate goal. So it's like preparation and things like that.
And even in the basketball terms, you missing one of those calls, not knowing what's going on with your team. It's kind of like a basketball term, bro. I'm trying to pass Sheem the dime to seal us the winning. This nigga couldn't even catch the ball.
Yo, you feel me?
Or he caught it, but that brick was crazy, bro. Bro, you should have passed it back out. Like you wasn't ready. So I'm saying, like you said, like you're not even putting no.
Because maybe I missed practice and I couldn't have been in rhythm possibly. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's just like, you know what I mean? So it's like staying on course, and like I said, you just gotta keep going. You gotta keep going, bro. And just like, I don't know, it's like, that's what I said, just man, my life, bro, I can't describe it. The last couple of weeks, like I said, it's just been great. Like I said, from the moment I wake up, like I said, I got around people that you asked me a couple years ago, even if you just from knowing me, you probably looked at me 5-6 years ago, be like, all right, did you think in the morning time when Sheem wake up, what's one of the first things you do? 90% of the people, if they thought I would do what I do now, would be wrong. Not even 90, 99%, I guarantee you. Like, they want to be like, yo, he got around these people now that he working with. I wake up and I listen to a podcast, one of my boys' podcast, somebody on my team podcast, you feel me? 6-figure dude, but he's a great guy, but like I said, constant motivation, giving you, nice chilies. It's gonna be something next time I send to you. You feel me? Something that you can listen to. Like I said, you feel me? A little podcast in the morning. Cool ass dude, bro. Like I said, young, motivated, bro. Always high energy, and it's just like I said, start my day with that every day. It's like there's no way I can start my day listening to somebody that's just motivated and positive and ready to go with this much energy and self-esteem and high self-esteem. Listen to that and then just walk out my door and go do the opposite. It's like it's like just like I said, the smallest things, man. Since I got out with this team, it's just like I'm growing drastically, and all I want to do, like I believe in, a good leader comes from a good follower. At the end of the day, you got to follow good things because all leaders come from something. At the end of the day, you're still gonna be strong-minded. That's not taking away from your ability to be strong-minded or a leader or nothing like that. It's the fact that a good leader comes from a good follower. At the end of the day, you find good people that's doing good things, and you follow that. You follow their way, and put it all together on your own. At the end of the day. And that's what I'm a big believer in. A good leader is a good follower. Like I said, there's a lot of y'all around the way. I don't always speak on stuff, but there's a lot of people around the way, like I said, that I don't talk to all the time, but that I just know that, like, bro, I'm the type of person, I swear to God, to be sitting in the house right now. You feel me? For example, like I see somebody do something. Like, for example, when you started doing school or whatever, I'm like, all right, see you graduated something. I'm gonna be in my crib. I don't hang with you all the time, but I know you personally. I'm in the crowd. Yeah, you feel me? I just be excited for people, bro, because it's like I'm watching people that I know grow, expand, or doing positive things. But that's just who I am. Is like you said, it be the people that don't even know you that show you more love. Like I said, I'm the same with people I know, even if I don't know. There's people that I follow, a couple people that I don't know. I'm watching them grow and do positive things. I can say something in their inbox like, yo, I really see what you're doing, just good thing, because that's just who I am. You feel me? It's all about positivity, progress, growing. You feel me? It's just like, I do that on the daily. Every day I scroll through, see people doing shit. I be just hyped from myself, like, yo, let's go. Just like, for example, when I'm doing this trading, this field that I'm in, bro, I'm watching the young boys from the city. They in California, literally right now, group of them, all like 21, driving around in G-Wagons and shit, bro. Enjoying their life, but they don't meet new people, expanding, networking. And on top of it all, they're making money, and what they're doing, they're setting a positive example for the city, I feel like. Because there's people that know them, like, whoa, They just was in Camden the other day. You know, they was just, they driving G-Wagon, bro. They
Right.
in challenge. They in California with palm trees behind them. A smart person, a wise person, you going to continue to want to do what you want to do, or you going to want to sometimes start thinking like, yo, you don't got to do what they do, but you can open your eyes to understand that if they can do what they're doing, I can do it. You don't got to do what they're
Exactly.
doing, but if they can do this, I can do this. And these are young guys from the city, and it's just like, yo, they way younger than us, but I'm like 21, and I'm like, they doing what I'm doing, but they just learned it sooner than I did. And I'm just like, yo, I'm excited for them. Just like, yo, it's good because I know only good things gonna come from me. I know it's gonna lead to a couple more kids in the city that's gonna wake up and want to go do that. You know, be more, positive. Like, yo, they doing it, bro. What's up? We got to do something out here. It's bigger than these streets, you know. It's bigger than that. Especially the people that cherish their family, because it's like that's another thing I put in myself. When you wake up every day and understand when you pass away and it's your time, it's not like going to jail, bro. It's not like going to the hospital and being sick. It's not like being on punishment, bro. It's not no, all right, I'm going for a couple hours. I'm going for a couple of days. That's it. So if you know
Yeah.
this in the back of your mind, how can you not wake up and give that best foot forward all the time? How can you not
Mm-hmm.
want to keep going? How can you want to always be mad? How can you always want to let people kill your energy when nothing is really promised at the end of the day? Like I said, you want to go out on a note like that, but like I said, you can't go back, bro. You can't. Life is way, way, way too short for the time that we're going, for the amount of time we live. Come on, man. It is crazy.
Thanks, man. That's one thing I wanted to ask you in closing. Like, yo, you just spoke on, when it's your time to go. Like, my thing is, we don't never know, but when it is Sheem's time to depart from this world, hopefully you 90 years old, bro, and hopefully I'm the same. You know what I'm saying? But
Absolutely,
what
absolutely.
legacy do you want people to look back and say, damn, bro, like that's Sheem right there? You know what I'm saying?
The legacy that I would say that I want to leave here, bro, is just like I said, the same goal that I was left with, to never give up, always, together. Like I said, together, you feel me? The more you understand that the people around you, to cherish them, they stay together, to never give up, to do what you believe in, not what your friend believe in, not what your mom believe in, not what nobody else believe in, but just what you believe in. That if you can wake up every day and tell yourself that you're gonna go attack, like, yo, bro, I watched him go from somebody that everybody thought he was, or somebody that he was being, because like I said, I was doing it because I had to, but some people, their perspective is, oh, he may have been doing it because he was trying to be cool, but to go to see that is more life, like, yo, bro changed his life. He motivated me to know that I went from not thinking I could do shit, or I thought that all the wrong things that I thought was cool is not cool, and that being a man is what's really cool. If you want to be cool for something, be a man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, be known to be different, bro. And it's like if I could leave, like I said, if I can have people waking up and knowing that they're doing something that's motivating, that's positive, not waking up to myself, I want to smoke a backward, or I want to go, something that's a habit, but they can wake up and actually say, yo, I woke up today, I wanted to go read. I wanted to go just anything positive, I wanted to go treat my mom. I wanted to, just feeling good about yourself, and to understand that you're not gonna give up and that you're always gonna fight to get back. And you got that from watching somebody do it. If I can have everybody do that, bro, I'm cool with that, man. I'm absolutely cool if people could just make it. Even like I said, if it's just one person, I don't care. My goal was here is to change lives, and if I just change one, hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. But if it's that one person that woke up, and say, yo, like I said, yo, I gotta go get it. Bro, always, I seen him do this. I seen this, that, and the third. Just motivation, constant motivation. That's what I want to leave for my legacy. Strong group of motivation for people that just to never give up on yourself, man. I understand that it's more out there, because, like I said a couple years ago, I never would have thought I would have been where I would have been. Like, yeah, I always believed in myself. I always thought it would be what it would be. But then at the same time, like I said, I want to prolong our conversation. You deal with the reality of life. It's like, damn, the reality of life. Like, yo, I'm working a job, this, and the third. But it's like, where you want to be. And it's like, then the third, where you going. And sometimes, you know, certain you may not feel like you can't get there all the time. You may feel like you can't get there all the time. And it's just like you gotta come to realization with yourself, bro. And like I said, you could be anything out here. You just gotta go get it, dog. You know what I
Thanks,
mean?
bro. I lied about that being my last question. The last question I did want to ask you is, now that you're on this path that you want, you're starting to see things a little bit better, a little bit more clearer now. The water's not as foggy when you were navigating through the oceans and everything. So, what would Sheem look for in a potential queen by his side at this point in his life, going forward?
Going forward, I would look for, if I was had to say I would look for a queen, I would look for somebody that's a passionate, ambitious woman, somebody that's like me at the end of the day. Like, of course, you don't want to buy like they say y'all gonna bump heads, but just a passionate woman, somebody that has a vision, that has a focus, and at the end of the day, that's her focus, not a focus that's by her friends, her peers, or anything like that. I just want a queen that's focused, that's level-headed, and no matter what it is, you feel me, you lock in, you go get it, you humble, you wake up every day, you just a good human being. At the end of the day, somebody that's not impacted by others. Like I said, we in a high generation of, get impacted by other things around you. And then the queen, I just want somebody, that's humble, that's loving, like I said, got faith in herself more important, because anybody that believes in themselves, I feel like, if you really believe in yourself, you can accomplish anything at the end of the day. Of course, I'm always gonna play my part with my queen. So it's like, let's meet in the middle and let's work. And you know what I mean? Let's grow. I mean, you know how it go, bro.
Right.
So
that's what's up, bro. That's heavy, man. So like I said, bro, I appreciate you stepping through, sliding through the podcast, taking the time out your day, man. I'm really proud of you and all the growth you made, bro. Sheem, tell people where they can find you on the social media platform.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They can find me on Instagram at _first, Team Sheem, or whatever the case may be. I'm on Facebook at Real Life Sheem. That's about it. I don't really got too many other social media things, but you can definitely follow me on Instagram. Absolutely, because like I said, I'm in the phase, changing lives, and I got opportunities for everybody, no matter who you is. If you're listening to this, it's an opportunity for you. I'm open to anybody. Reach out to me, DM me anything, set up a consultation, and like I said, it's an opportunity. I don't force anybody to do nothing. I'm just here to try to help change and improve lives, bro.
Facts, man. If y'all go to his page, man, make sure you go to the bio, man. Give him a look, get him a consultation, and really see what he could do for y'all, man. Because we all starting off somewhere. So don't wait until it's too late to where the price range is out of your fucking stratosphere. Do it now. Help this young brother change your life.
Yo, absolutely.
It's your boy Karan. I'm your host, the World of Q. We out, bro. Appreciate it.
All right, man. I appreciate you, bro, man. Have a good one.
Already know.
All right.